everyone, welcome to a new episode of Crafting with Cosplay Fabrics. My name is Indra and today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute but also super functional kitty ear, animal ear headband. Okay, so here are all the materials that we're going to be using for this project. We're first starting with the metallic faux fur from the JoAnn collection, and we're also going to be using scissors. I'm using both a pair of scissors for fabrics and crafting scissors. Also needle and thread. You can also use your sewing machine for this part. A pen or a Sharpie, something to mark with, will work just fine. We'll be also needing a ruler, measuring tape, straight pins. I'm using scrap craft foam for this because we don't really need a ton of it. Also, we're going to be using this one's about an inch. You can use a thinner one if you prefer, but we will be needing elastic in your preferred color, and we'll also be needing hot glue and our pattern template, which I'll put in the info box below. First thing I'm gonna do is put the little pattern earpiece over the fabric, and I've just doubled it up. That way I'm ending up with 4 pieces, but I do want to cut this fabric a little bit bigger because I will be sewing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out. Okay, and as you can see, it's not perfect, but it's just a little bit bigger than the actual piece. Okay, then I'm going to take that measurement that I did on my head from ear to ear, and I'm just going to cut the fabric, cut a strip of fabric about double the thickness what I need. I would like for it to be about like, it's kind of like this wide. I'm just kind of eyeballing it because then when I sew it, it'll be maybe about that wide. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew this piece with the right size facing together, and I'm just gonna sew right here. And for these, I'm going to put both front sides together, and I'm just gonna sew around the top, and I'm gonna leave the bottom open. A little trick that you can do is just go over the pattern with a permanent marker. That way you know where exactly to sew. Okay, so I've gone ahead and sewn all my pieces and turned them inside out. Did the same thing for the ears. So the next step is going to be the elastic. So I measured around my head, and then I cut the elastic about 1/2 inch less than that measurement. That way it's still fitted and around my head. So what I'm gonna do is put this through this part, and then I'm going to sew it shut, so the elastic shut. So I'm going to, you can either do it like this and sew it, or one on top of the other and sew it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, once that's done, I'm going to slide it in this, and then I'm going to turn this part inside like this, and then sew that. Alright, so I have gone ahead and sewn the headband part, and I put the elastic inside and did the ends like how I showed you before. And the next part is going to be cutting out the craft foam, and I've already gone ahead and all I did was just trace it over the craft foam and just cut it out. So next I'm gonna put these craft foam pieces inside of the ear, and then I am going to glue them shut. So I'm just going to sort of turn the little ends inside, and I am going to glue that. I just think it's a cleaner look than if I sew it. I don't want it to look too bulky. So the long part, as you can see, this is going to be the inside of the ear. So this is what's gonna be in the facing the middle. So let's say then that one ear will go here, and then the other ear will go here. Making sure that the long pieces are they're facing the middle. So I'll go ahead and glue that, and then I'll attach them to the headband. And I like to fold them in a little bit, that way they look a little bit more natural rather than just completely straight. But you can kind of shift them as you want to. If you want to, at this point you can also add wire if you'd like, and you can either glue them or sew them onto the headband. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is super easy. It's super fun. You can use it for cosplay stuff. You can use it for maybe like a alternate design kind of thing. You could also use it for, like, you know, keeping your hair back if you're washing your face, or just something cute. It's also great for kids, and it's not very expensive, and it's also a great project if you would like to start learning how to sew. It's super easy. If you'd like to get into crafting, it's just sort of like an intro project that is still really fun and super functional. So I hope that it helps you. I hope that you like it, and as always, if you have any questions or concerns or comments or anything, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. All my info is down there too if you'd like to reach me. And I hope that you like and subscribe, and I will see you next week for another tip, trick, or tutorial featuring Cosplay Fabrics. See ya!